Hi, Rodney Brooks here. I just wanted to show you a video on how to install multiple blogs on a single WordPress domain. A lot of people would like to have one domain and they like to install multiple blogs on that domain. It's not very hard at all. The thing is, if you want multiple blogs on a single domain using WordPress, you have to actually install each one separately. That means as a separate WordPress installation. Now you can do this whether you have the ability to create multiple databases or you're limited to just a single database. You will need a separate MySQL database for each blog you plan to install. Now don't let this scare you. If you've never done this, I'm going to show you how it's done right now. It's really very simple. Okay, first thing you want to do is go to WordPress.org and download WordPress 2.9. Let's click on that. That'll take us to the download page, and you want to click over here, download WordPress 2.92. Now I already have this downloaded to my desktop right here. Okay, WordPress. Now I want to show you the files we're going to be working with. Don't let this scare you. There's really nothing to it. Let's just double click on that and open that up so I can show you. This is the complete WordPress installation here. Now all we're going to be working with is the WP config sample file. First thing you want to do, right click, that'll bring up a menu. You scroll down, go down to rename, click the rename button there, and that will give you a text box right over WP config sample. You want to click in there until you get the blinking line right at the end there. Now the next thing you want to do is simply just hit your backspace button and take out that dash sample. Left click it and the name has been changed. Inside of this WP-config, now it's a WP config-php file now, but you have to change the name in order for it to work as a WordPress installation. So let's just double click on this. I just want to show you there's a few things in here. You don't have to worry about all of that. Okay, like I said, don't let this scare you. The only thing we're going to be working with here is MySQL settings. Okay, and what you're going to be changing, which I'm going to show you in a few minutes, is right here where it says put your DB name here, MySQL database username here, and right here your password here. Okay, so we can just go ahead and close that out for now. I just wanted to show you what we're going to be working with. It's very easy. You just have to change a couple of things. Okay, so next thing we want to do is go to our domain host, our cPanel, and most all cPanels look basically the same. So no matter what host you're using, they're going to look the same. So we want to scroll down here and we want to go to databases. You'll see right here, databases. We're going to be working inside MySQL databases, not the MySQL database wizard. Go to and click on MySQL databases. Okay, that will bring us to our database. Now right here, you see at the top here it says create a new database. Now for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to say create one called test. Okay, let's go ahead and click on the create database button, and very quickly it happens. You can see it added the database eBizPro1 _ test. Okay, so let's just click go back. Now you want to create a user for this database, and I'm just going to say Rod1. Okay, put in a password here, something that you'll remember. Re-enter your password. Okay, and go ahead and click on create user. Okay, added user Rod1 with the password. Okay, which is something I'm not going to keep anyway because it's just for this video. Okay, now what you want to do is add that user to the database that you created. So right up the top here you'll see user. You have a drop down menu here. You want to click on that, and I created the user rod1 if you remember, so let's click that, and the database, will click on the drop down menu here. The database was test, so eBiz Pro 1 test, and let's add it. Click that, and right here this page will pop up. You want to click on all privileges, excuse me, and click on the make changes button there. Okay, and that's it. User eBiz Pro 1 rod 1 or underscore rod 1 was added to the database eBiz Pro 1 underscore test. Okay, so we click on go back, and basically you're done here. But what you do want to do, okay, remember that config.php file that I was telling you about earlier? This is where you're going to put that to use. This is where you're going to be changing your names in there. That's what I was talking about. So you want to take your database name here, which you'll see it right here, database. You go down to the one you just created, which is test, and you copy that. Okay, let's right click and copy. Open up your notepad, edit pad, WordPad, whatever you might have, and just paste that right into there. Okay, this will be, let's just put a little reminder here, database name. Okay, and we want to put down, let's put in our username. Let's put a US username, and we'll get our username right here at your cPanel. Right next to the database will be your user. See it here, your users. So let's copy that for the test database. Take that, copy it. Okay, go back to your WordPad, Notepad, whatever it is, and paste it in there right next to username. Okay, you also want to put, remember, your password, whatever password you used for the database when you created the database in your cPanel. Okay, and you're done here. Okay, what we want to do next is go back to our desktop here where we have our WordPress installation downloaded here. You see it right there, WordPress. And we want to change the name of this folder. Now, it's not going to change anything inside, but the reason you want to change the name of that folder is so that when you upload it, the installation itself